the line in 3, 2, 1, go!
Now we're going into the autonomous period here. 2876 coming out the bat, swinging. Trying to see if they can place a coil up onto the reef zone. Heading back over to their processor. Meanwhile, their alliance partner team 1592 trying to also see if they can place a coil on the reef zone. And it looks like it just falls shy of the reef zone. Now we're in the teleoperated period. 13181. 181 trying to see if they can remove the algae from their reef zone. We'll come back to them. 5962 removing the algae from their reef zone. 181 successfully removing their algae. Meanwhile, their alliance partner, team 286, laps the bots. 246 laps the bots, trying to see if they can place a coral onto the high level of their reef. And that looks promising. 4176, trying to see if they can also place a coral onto their high reef level of the reef zone. Meanwhile, team 1350 hanging out with their friends over on the Red Alliance side. 2876. Devilbots trying to see if they can place a coral onto their reef zone. 4176 Iron Tigers also trying to see if they can place a coral onto their reef zone. 1350 and 5962 playing a little bit of bumper cars over on the Red Alliance side. Meanwhile, back over to the Blue Alliance. 181 hanging out right over by their processor. Lapsabots 246 placing another coral onto their reef zone. 286 hanging out outside of the reef zone, trying to see if they can place a coral up onto their reef. 4176 hanging out right by their coral processor. 2876 removing a piece of algae in the process. 30 seconds remaining. 1350 hanging out by the barge with 181. 5962 trying to see if they can get a piece of coral from the reef processor. Trying to see if they can place it onto the reef zone. 20 seconds remaining. 4176 Iron Tigers and 2876 both hanging out by 246 hanging out right over by their reef zone. 5962 trying to see if they can grab another piece of coral with 2 seconds. One. As time expires, we'll have an official score for you here in just a moment. With the score of 59-60, the closest score that we have seen all day, and the Blue Alliance walking out with 3 ranking points from a 1-point differential.